What's going on, everybody? My name is Bo McKenzie. I'm one of the CEOs and the social media content manager for Together Woven. Welcome to Together Woven. If you haven't been here before, welcome. We're just glad to see you. I'm glad to meet you and hope you stick around. I'm coming on YouTube for the month of January. Every Monday we're gonna be releasing a video talking about a set of scripture that we're releasing for the month. So the last 4 Thursdays of every month, we're going to be releasing a scripture on our Instagram stories, and each scripture is based around a different theme or a different point of our business and things that we are pushing towards for our business and for what we're doing. So for the month of January, our scripture is based around our identity through Christ. And so today I'm just going to talk about what that means to me and what that means for Together Woven and as a project, what that means and just how it relates to what we're doing. So our identity, as far as the Bible, is our identity through Christ. So when God sent his only son to die on the cross, Jesus was dying with each and every one of our names attached to the death. He knew each and every one of us before we were born, and he calls us by name when he dies on the cross. When he says it is finished, he is telling us, saying our names in front of that and saying it is finished, letting us know that what they've done for us is finished. But ultimately, that means that we get to be sons and daughters of somebody much greater than this world. You know, God created everything that we see, everything that we experience. He created everybody, and our identity means that we get to be sons and daughters of that. So we get to feel free from all of our sin and all of the bad things that we do that stray away from God and the things that the Bible commands us. And we get to find freedom in that, knowing that God sent his son Jesus to die on the cross just for that. So that way he would face the ultimate punishment so that we wouldn't have to face that alone and we wouldn't have to feel the burden of that so much. So without our identity and without knowing that and trusting that God is our Father and that we're his sons and daughters, it doesn't make us who we are. You know, we can feel very lost, just like if you didn't have a fatherly figure, you maybe would not have as much guidance. But we get to walk through our everyday life when we trust God and know that he has a plan for us and know that what he's doing for us and through us is going to do much greater things in this world than what we're capable of on our own. So our identity through Christ is a big thing for Jake and I, because not only do we get to experience it on our own, but it's also a big testament to Jake and I's friendship and our brotherhood. You know, we get to walk through faith and walk through the ups and the downs together, and just bringing it back to God and knowing that God has our back and that he's taking care of us because he's a great provider and he sacrificed everything for us. And that's just a beautiful thing, and we want this to be a stopping point for you to begin to see your identity through Christ as well. So every month for this year, the last 4 Thursdays, we're going to post a new scripture on our story on Instagram. The first Monday, we're gonna be doing a sit-down video like this, breaking down what the theme is. So January is identity. So each verse is talking about our identity through Christ and what that means in the Bible. So we just hope that you guys are gonna follow along and that you guys stick through this with us. And we just want to remind you guys that we love you and that you matter to us. And we hope to see you soon. Our website officially drops this weekend, this Sunday, where you can enter your information, get on an emailing list. That'll be the first to get updates and news and things that are coming up for Together Woven. That way you can be a part of it before anybody else, before it sees the world, before it sees the light of day. You get to be a part of that. So we just hope that you stick with us, and we love you, and we'll see you very, very soon.